Megan Levy here with Ryan Bader, who had a huge knockout victory over Jason Brilz here in San Jose at UFC 139. Ryan, did you feel like your back was against the wall?
Yeah, honestly, coming off 2 losses, I'm going in there. I didn't let it get to me, though. I was just confident in my training camp and my training partners and coaches and what I was doing this last, couple months and working off that. And since that last loss, I changed a lot of stuff. So I felt good, but at the same time, it's always there in the back of your head. So I'm just glad I went out there and performed tonight.
What did you change up exactly for this training camp?
We got, new boxing coach, got a head coach, which is the most important thing that overlooks our training camp. We were overtraining so much, as being wrestlers, and we never believed in that until we actually, Aaron Simpson went out and fought, and he's like, dude, I felt great. I scaled back, listened to the coach, and he's like, I felt wonderful. I went out, did the same thing, and I felt great out there, So little stuff like that, just drilling, stuff that we never used to do. We just go in there, bang it out, spar, but just taking the time to really, dive into the game, all aspects of the game.
Did that help kind of feel like the pressure's off of you now when you brought in a head coach and somebody to overlook for you? Did you feel like it took some weight off of your shoulders?
Yeah, absolutely. Instead of going in there and be like, all right, we're doing this, all right, I need training partners. I show up and this is what I'm doing. I'd have to leave. I leave it all at home or wherever. I just show up and train. And, I trust in my coaches and that's what happens, go out there. And, when you trust in people that, are going to make you successful, then, executed the game plan perfectly and it felt good.
You caught Brilz with what we're calling the punch of death at heavy MMA because we saw Junior Dos Santos do it to Cain Velasquez right behind the ear. Is that something you worked on? You saw a hole in his game plan where you could do that? Or is that something that just happened in the octagon at spur of the moment?
No, yeah, we saw a lot of his boxing. He would, a lot of motion, a lot of change in levels, and he would either duck or pull back, and so I threw a jab up at his, chin, kind of at a little angle. I've been working on that a lot, and then his head would go back, trying to get out of the way because you don't want to get hit with the jab, and that's when you come follow it up with the right hand. So, honestly, the game plan went perfectly, and couldn't ask for anything better.
Now that you've got another victory under your belt, do you feel like there's anybody you'd like to fight in the future or anywhere you'd like to fight?
No, not really. I just want to go out there and keep winning, so whoever UFC wants me to fight next, I'll do it, and I look forward to it.
All right, congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.